Hello, my name is Christopher Smith, and the question I was given was, describe how you would use assessment in your classes and give examples. Why? Well, dealing with students, I realized that the ordinary assessment doesn't work with everybody. In my recent classes, I was using the ordinary test to give assessment to the students to see if they knew if they understood the activities that we was doing. I would do the activities for 2 to 3 weeks, the same activity, showing different aspects of the game. For example, baseball, we would work on the fielding first, then we work on hitting, and then we'll go over the different positions of the sport. And then what I would do was, after the 2 or 3 weeks, I would give them a review sheet, and I would go over the review sheet, we would talk about it, I would explain it. But when it came down to the actual taking of the test, the students wouldn't do well because it wasn't the physical activity of it. I guess with the paper and pens, they wasn't understanding, or they didn't comprehend it as well as actually playing the activity. So what I thought of doing was doing more so of a group projects as an assessment. The same concept, what we do is we'll work with the activity or whatever sport it is. We'll work on it, and I will explain the different positions, the different roles of the game. We'll play it for a couple weeks, and then what I'll do is I'll have them actually set up a game for themselves, and put every student in a particular position where they can succeed. So, for example, if we're playing basketball, the first thing we'll do, we'll have 2 students that will be the coaches. We'll have 10 students or more to be the actual teams playing each other. We'll actually have 2 students or 3, maybe 3 students to be a referee. Also, we'll have scorekeepers, not just to flip the scoring, but to actually keep the fouls, keep the timeouts, things of that nature. So they're actually putting on a basketball event instead of taking a actual test. And that actually helps me out and let me know if they really is internalizing or understanding what they're actually doing during the class. That's just a good way to use the assessment for me to make sure the kids understand and also they're having fun doing the actual activity.